All right. So thank you, everybody, whether you are watching the recording or you're on here tonight live. If you don't know me, my name is Casey Merritt. I am an essential oil specialist, and we actually have several other coaches on tonight as well. Melissa Marson, Shelly Merritt Myers. So all of us are on the Essential Oneness team, and it is our passion and pleasure to share with you some options for your health tonight that are pure, natural, safe, effective, and they're all of those things every time because we are talking about doTERRA essential oils. So they have been thoroughly tested. We'll talk a lot about the testing and purity and science behind our oils tonight. And if you want to get into the nitty gritty of any other topic, y'all, like we've got a class for everything. But the whole point of tonight's class is really to cover the basics of essential oils. We're going to give you that foundation, that knowledge, so that you can start using these natural tools in your home right away for whatever pops up physically and emotionally. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and share this screen here. All right. Okay. And if you've never used this before, there is a chat box. We would love for you to use the chat box if you have any questions. And my lovely coaches here are going to be helping me out. If I miss anything, they're going to be putting links in there, stuff like that. So, but this is the Essential Oils Made Easy class, and our goal is for you to walk away feeling empowered. We're going to cover 3 cool things about oils. There's 3 ways to use them, and then once you've got your wish list ready, we'll show you how to get these oils in your home. And we are all about finding you freebies. So there's actually several freebies we can get you this month, and we're going to show you how to do that. And I know we've got some teachers on tonight. Y'all, you may laugh at me, but use your listening ears because I've got a raffle basket here. And we'll actually have one person on live. So Melinda, as long as you're listening, you're going to be racking up all these prizes unless some other people jump on late.
Yay me.
Bunch of goodies in there. There's some On Guard toothpaste samples. These are fantastic for natural whitening. Great if you have really sensitive teeth and gums. Got some deep blue samples for achy, muscles and anywhere that you need some relief. And then a couple other essential oil samples, some On Guard tablets to support your immune system. I know, Melinda, that was a big focus for you. Got some fun stickers. So lots of goodies in here. All right, so let's get back here to the class. So we do want to touch on the doTERRA difference and why choose doTERRA. We are going to watch a short video that kind of sums all this up in a beautiful way for me, but just in your own time, highly recommend you looking into, what makes doTERRA different than some other essential oil companies you may have tried in the past. But what really aligned with me, besides the purity and potency of doTERRA essential oils, because I had tried a lot of different types, hadn't gotten the results I was looking for. And it wasn't until I found doTERRA that I realized, wow, like this is a hardcore science-backed company. This is why this is the most medically trusted essential oil company in the world. And besides all that, what really aligned me with the company was their mission. And we are changing and empowering lives, one drop, one person, one community at a time. So all of the oils we're talking about tonight have been certified pure tested grade. That's what CPTG stands for. And all of the testing results from each of those bottles can be found on sourcetoyou.com. That's really cool because not a lot of, actually, I don't know of another essential oil company that is willing to not only do stringent testing of each batch of their essential oils in-house, but they also do it by a third party as well. And all those testing results can be found on sourcetoyou.com. Also on that website, you can find info about co-impact sourcing. We're going to watch that video about that in just a second. And Healing Hands Foundation. So I'm actually wearing my 25 Collective shirt. This is a collective of people who are committed to donating every month to doTERRA's Healing Hands Foundation. And it is just so amazing to be a part of that community that is making a powerful difference, a huge ripple effect of positivity across the globe. So if you've been looking for a company that not only cares about people and the planet and sourcing, you're in the right place. So let's real quick, just this is like a 2-minute video, but it really sums up what co-impact sourcing is.
Essential oils are everywhere. You see them for sale online, in social media, on Amazon, even the grocery store shelf. But you have to ask yourself, was it ethically and sustainably sourced, and are they pure and free of adulterations? With the increased popularity of essential oils, too many companies, big and small, are in the dark as to where their oils are coming from. Some even intentionally take advantage of farmers and distillers while cutting corners and padding profits. They advertise their products as 100% pure when they truly have no visibility into who is producing the oils or how it's being done. They did, however, wrap it in a pretty label and bought some Google ad space. It's easy for a consumer to get lost in this growing marketplace. Since 2008, doTERRA has sold more than 187 million bottles of essential oils to nearly 9.8 million customers worldwide. They trust doTERRA because we only source the very best essential oils in the world. Since many plants grown for essential oils thrive in developing countries, doTERRA is committed to making sure the lives of each farmer, harvester, and distiller are better because of our partnership. We call this co-impact sourcing. Positive impact for everyone along the entire supply chain, and the purest essential oils for you. Our co-impact sourcing commitment is to 1, be directly involved at the source. Through this, we know the people and processes involved. 2, ensuring positive social impact, including job creation, fair labor conditions, and even community development projects. And 3, environmental stewardship and sustainability. You get the highest quality and most effective essential oils, along with the knowledge that your purchase protects growers and distillers from being cheated by middlemen and large corporations. When you purchase a doTERRA essential oil, you can be a conscious consumer and know you are getting oils that are not only traceable, but are proven and tested to work for you and those you care about. To learn more about co-impact sourcing and our sourcing guiding principles, and to hear the stories from farmers and distillers across the globe, visit sourcetoyou.com. doTERRA, pursue what's pure.
Okay. Oh, I tried to get that to go full screen. It didn't do it when the video was playing, but you got the gist. So if you want to check out more about all the good behind the bottle, you can go to sourcetoyou.com. But let's jump into now to the 3 cool things about essential oils. So hopefully you're listening because I want to be asking some questions. Now, the first cool thing about essential oils is how safe they are. All the oils we're sharing with you tonight are 100% natural and safe. There are no side effects and no addictions, although a lot of us will probably joke that we cannot live without our essential oils, but they have been extracted from plants with amazing health benefits. What's super cool is every time you are using an essential oil, they're so versatile. You're going to have so many uses for them, but every one of them is going to provide you with both physical and emotional benefits. And again, all of these are certified pure, tested grade. So the most pure and most potent oils on the planet, which is why we are partnered with some very prestigious medical facilities and partnerships who use and recommend doTERRA essential oils only. And we've got a really fun class, definitely recommend taking it on how to cook with essential oils. But just keep in mind, they are powerful. They are 50 to 70 times more powerful than fresh herbs. So a little goes a very long way. I love adding some peppermint oil to my brownies. It's a super yummy mix to that. But there's also some great therapeutic benefits to using peppermint essential oil as well. I love to use it for its energizing properties. It's extremely energizing for your body and your brain. And that is because anytime you're breathing in that peppermint oil, it's actually allowing more oxygen into all of your cells. So I don't know if anybody else on the call is allergic to caffeine like I am and needs a natural alternative to more energy, especially us teachers on the call. It's like after lunch, probably for the rest of you too, like after lunch, you just need a little extra kick of energy, bust out your peppermint oil, put a drop in your hands, Take 10 deep breaths. I promise you, you will be more alert and energized. And it's super simple to do. Just take 60 seconds. All right, this is also a great oil for cooling the body. So here in Texas, it gets really hot, and I love putting a drop of this on the back of my neck in the summertime. Or I know we've got a lot of our oil lovers who are at that period in life where their bodies are suddenly feeling like they're 200 degrees. And so they love to put a drop of peppermint oil on the back of their neck just to instantly cool their body down. This is also an oil that we keep in our toolbox for relieving head tension. It's fantastic. Anytime you feel like those muscles in your neck or head are starting to tighten up, bust out that peppermint oil. It's great for releasing any of that tension. All right. Now, the second cool thing about oils is how effective they are. They're actually more effective than modern approaches to health problems because essential oils are able to permeate the cell membrane. Yes, they are actually able to get into your cells and support you on a cellular level. The On Guard Protective Blend, oh my gosh, ladies, raise your hand if you use this every single day. I know I am constantly diffusing it. This is a great essential oil blend for cleaning the air in your home. We also use it topically and internally to support healthy immune function. And the first sign of a sore throat, we gargle with this one. This is also a very cleansing essential oil blend for your home and your hands, which is why doTERRA has a whole line of On Guard products. So yes, we have this essential oil blend, but we also have it in a roller. We have beadlets that you pop in your mouth. We have On Guard laundry detergent, cleaner concentrate. Any other fans of the cleaner concentrate? Like, I clean my entire house with this stuff. We have On Guard hand sanitizer spray and gel. Now, I just like shout out to doTERRA for creating this hand sanitizer and gel, because since 2020, we have been using so much more hand sanitizer, and the majority of the hand sanitizers out on the market are extremely toxic. Like, there is no way I want that on my babies. So thank you a million times, doTERRA, for giving us a safe and effective alternative. All right, so the third cool thing about essential oils is how affordable they are. So they are safe, effective, and affordable. These are my three cool things about essential oils. And I love saving money with my essential oils. Oh my gosh, I'm sure my other coaches here can tell you all the money they save for their families using natural solutions in their home. So because all you need is a drop at a time, guys, these essential oils are pennies per dose. Now, I actually need to edit the slide. I know it says that I save hundreds of dollars a year in medical costs, but I easily save thousands of dollars a year in medical costs for my family. I've got four kids soon, and there's always something, right? And I got a lot of mamas on this call. Like, how often? Every single day, right? We've got something physical or emotional that our families are dealing with. And it is so empowering to be able to, even if you don't know the answer, right? We've got all these essential oil reference books. If you don't know the answer, just look it up in the book. It tells you exactly what essential oil to use and how. So you don't have to be the expert, but you can be the solutions provider in your home very easily with your box of oils and a reference book. Now, lavender is one of the oils that definitely keep in my mama toolbox. It's all things calming. So whether you're trying to calm your brain or your body down before bed, or you're trying to calm some irritated skin, or it's an all natural antihistamine. Oh my gosh. Here in Texas, like, when the seasons change, it's no joke. So you feel it. So having a natural alternatives to something you may take over the counter that's not making you feel like your head's in a fishbowl it's very cool indeed. All right, so I'm going to see who is listening. Who can tell me the three cool things about essential oils? You can take yourself off mute, or you can put it in the chat box. Missy says she used it today for a sunburn. Oh, for a burn in the kitchen. A burn in the kitchen. Yeah, lavender is awesome. You got to keep that bottle in the kitchen, right? For those burns. Melinda, can you tell us the 3 cool things about oils?
I was typing safe, affordable, and effective.
Oh my gosh, I can tell that you are in the education system. She's got her listening ears on, y'all. All right, so we're going to be hooking you up with some treats from the raffle basket. And we write your name down so I can keep track of how many goodies you're getting tonight. Yes, they are safe, effective, and affordable. So definitely in your time, check out that source2u.com website that you can take a picture of the screen if you want, or you can just go to that website and check out the sourcing stories. Like for example, peppermint, we grow this in the US and in India. Now, different climates and soil types impact a peppermint plant's chemical profile. The Pacific Northwest and Northern India both have ideal climates for growing peppermint because of consistently high rainfall. Now, rain contributes to a high menthol content, that beautiful, like cooling, tingling sensation that we get from peppermint. And that also gives the peppermint its minty aroma and flavor. Now, 2 of the 3 main growing seasons in India are usually dedicated to food crops, but the middle season often goes unused. This middle growing season is perfect for cultivating peppermint as an annual crop, unlike in the US where it's a perennial. So distillation units near the Indian peppermint fields use that leftover plant materials after processing the essential oil to fuel their distillation boilers. This recycling reduces waste and provides free, accessible fuel to local farmers. In the US, leftover plant materials are used as mulch to help keep that soil healthy. And that's one thing I just love about doTERRA. They make such a positive impact with every community they touch, not just with the people, but with the planet as well. And nothing is left unused. They're so good about their sourcing and sustainability and just leaving everything in a better place than how they found it. So check out lavenders too. This is a great, you can watch like a whole video on all of these sourcing stories on source2u.com. On lavender, we source in Bulgaria, and we have given hundreds of jobs to this area that was in desperate need of some jobs. And I definitely want to, it's on my bucket list to visit this distillation center and check it out because I've heard that the view is just absolutely stunning. But the lavender farmers there can distill their flowers into the essential oil at oh gosh, I feel like I'm going to say this wrong, Esoter. I hope I'm saying that right. But they aren't required to sell the finished product to doTERRA. However, because doTERRA offers fair, transparent prices, farmers often earn more money selling to doTERRA than they would from brokers. All right, let's get those listening ears back on. So we're jumping in now to the 3 ways to use your essential oils. Let me just make sure I'm not missing anything in the chat box. Yeah, so Missy mentioned doTERRA's integrity. They really are just, they really have great morals. All right, so the 3 ways to use oils. The first is aromatically. So you can use these essential oils right out of the bottle. You can put a drop in your hands and cup your hands over your face. We always say aim for 10 deep breaths, right? Why is that? It's usually about a minute long. And when you give your body a full minute of breathing in those aromatic molecules, that's enough time for it to get in the limbic part of your brain, which controls your heart rate, your breathing, your blood pressure, your emotions, which is why we have such a quick effect when we give ourselves just 60 seconds to breathe in those aromatic molecules. Now, one of the tools we highly recommend you having on hand, or maybe one in every room. Like I know Melinda's got one in every room. Melissa's got one. Shelly, we've got diffusers in every single room. And that's because diffusers are one of the easiest ways to not only clean the air and support respiratory systems, but to shift the mood of your room. So I don't know. Cindy, are you a friend of Missy's? Or do you happen to be a teacher as well? Okay. Not a teacher? No. Okay.
Cindy's the one who gave me this awesome haircut recently.
Oh, I've been complimenting her every time I see her because it's so cute.
Thanks.
Okay. So shifting the mood in your salon too, right?
Yes.
I know there's some
Well, you
not
think
fun
about too,
chemicals and
most
smells in
most
there.
salons have so many things usually floating through the air, right? So that'd be a good spot to have the diffuser go and create more of that spa feeling,
Yeah.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Keep
Yep.
everyone
Oh
feeling
yeah.
really zen. Sorry.
Oh my
Yep.
gosh, yes. Right? They get a whole experience by going in there. But you really can shift the energy of your room or your home just by using a diffuser. And they're super easy to use, guys. If you've never tried it before, there's a water reservoir in here. You just fill it up to the line, add a couple drops of essential oil or your blends or a couple of each, make your own concoction, and it goes into the air, and it's just super easy to use. I love using it with my kids because I can literally like shift the grumpy mood without even really doing anything because they're just breathing the air. So pretty cool. But that is definitely one tool we recommend having so that you can use it to the absolute max aromatically is with a water diffuser. And I'm stressing water diffuser because I know a lot of people still have those Glade plugins or those warming trays. Y'all, you do not want to heat your essential oil up. So don't leave them in the car. Do not put them in under, like a warming tray. Anytime you are heating up your essential oil, it's actually losing some of its therapeutic benefits. All right, and now that's the first way to use your oils is aromatically. The second way to use your oils is topically. So you're going to put them where you need them. So if you're having some digestive issues, your tummy is giving you some trouble, you're going to put it right on your tummy. If you are feeling some tension in your head and neck, add it there. So you're going to put it exactly where you need it. But one of the best places to actually apply essential oils, kind of weird, it's the bottom of your feet. The bottom of your feet is like the best place. When in doubt, just go ahead and put it there. You can't go wrong. If you're into reflexology at all, you know that the palms of our hands and our feet are connected to all of our body systems, right? So by applying those oils on the bottom of your feet, it's going to get into your bloodstream very quickly. It absorbs very quickly. And it's an awesome place, especially for like immune support or anytime you're trying to like impact the entire body, the bottoms of your feet. Other areas to apply, think about like where you're applying your perfume. So your wrists, behind the ears, the neck, the pulse points. Those are great places to apply them as well. Now, I do want to talk a little bit about diluting and the second tool that we recommend you have for essential oil use. And that tool is a carrier oil. Now, there are lots of carrier oils out there, but we love fractionated coconut oil. doTERRA has this. It's very similar to the coconut oil that you may have in your kitchen that you cook with, but it's had all of the fats removed and leaving it in the only a liquid state. Now, there's 3 reasons why you'd want to dilute. The first is to avoid any skin sensitivity. And you always, always, always want to use a carrier oil when you are applying essential oils to any individuals who have more thin or sensitive skin. So babies, children, the elderly, pets, which we have classes that go in depth on each of those topics if you want more info on any of those. But they have more thin, sensitive skin. So for example, if you were to put some peppermint oil on a child, peppermint oil is very cold and tingly. That could feel very intense to them. Whereas if you were putting something warming on the skin, like clove, oregano, right, cinnamon, those actually heat the skin up. So in order to avoid any skin sensitivity, it's always a good idea to use a carrier oil. A lot of doTERRA's essential oils actually come in rollers. Wherever you see a doTERRA touch roller, those have already been diluted for you with a carrier oil. So we love to throw those in our purse, our backpacks, and they're super easy to apply. You don't have to worry about that skin sensitivity. Now, again, with the skin sensitivity, it happens. We've all done it. Raise your hand if you've done it. You put on some deep blue or something cold, and then a couple months later, you rub your eye, and you're like, oh my gosh, okay, that's cold. That's intense. We've all done it, okay? It happens. your first instinct is probably to run to the sink and flush out your eyes or rub, or you put something on and it's too intense and you want to wash it off. Don't do that, guys. Water and oil don't mix. So if you try to wash it off with the water, it's just going to intensify that uncomfortable feeling. What you want to do instead is apply your carrier oil. So again, let's say you rub your eye. Get your carrier oil and just put it on your eyelid. It will very quickly dissipate that uncomfortable feeling. Don't freak out. You're not going to like damage your eye or anything. All right, but that's the first reason to use a carrier oil, is to avoid skin sensitivity. The second reason to use a carrier oil is to get more bang for your buck and not waste your essential oil. I'm going to share a story where I went wrong so that you don't make my same mistake, okay? So when I first got my box of essential oils, I was so excited, but I had no idea what I was doing. And I took my bottle of oil to the massage therapist. And I'm like, oh, I'm so excited. I just got all these essential oils in. Would you mind using, instead of your massage oil, will you use my essential oil? And she was like, sure. And she starts dumping it out. That girl went through half a bottle of my essential oil. Now, I smelled fabulous. I felt wonderful, but that was a huge waste of money. I would have had the same exact therapeutic benefits from a couple drops of that oil, and she did not need to use an entire bottle, right? So what I should have said was, hey, can you add a couple drops of my essential oil to your massage oil? And it would have had the same benefit. So learn from my mistake, right? Make your essential oil last longer, get more bang for your buck by diluting it with a carrier oil. Now, the third reason you actually want to use a carrier oil is to make your essential oils more effective. I know it's kind of confusing because when I say dilute, I know when I first heard that, I'm like, well, doesn't dilute mean make it work less, like less effective? Not with essential oils. So because these oils, the molecules are so teeny tiny, when you put them on your skin, a lot of it evaporates. It just flashes off. So you actually want to weigh them down with that carrier oil. It helps weigh them down so it absorbs better into your tissues, therefore making it more effective, right? All right, so those are the three reasons why you will always want to use this second tool, which is fractionated coconut oil. All right, let's get back here and talk about the third way to use oils, and that's internally. Now, not every essential oil is recommended for internal use. You'll know if it is because it will have a supplemental facts label on the bottle, just like your food has a nutritional facts label, right? But if an oil is recommended for internal use, you're going to want to use it that way. You're going to have way better results with your essential oils when you use them as many ways as possible. Okay, so for example, let's say I've got some tummy issues going on. I'm going to have way better results if I were to take my peppermint or my DigestZen blend and put a drop under my tongue, dilute another drop on my tummy, and breathe that oil on my hands. It's going to work way better doing all three ways versus if I only put it under my tongue, or I only rubbed it on my tummy, or I only breathed it in. You see what I mean? So you can always reapply or re-ingest as often as needed, but the more ways you use it, the more effective it's going to be. Essential oils, more isn't more. Less more frequently is more effective. Okay, so less drops, just more frequently. All right, hopefully I drove that in. All right, and different ways to use them internally, right? So gosh, I know you guys probably have your cup near you, right, with your citrus oil in it. You can put it in your beverage and drink it. You can also drop the essential oils under your tongue. And the third way to use them internally is actually in a vegetable capsule. Now, sometimes you're going to want to take oils internally, but you're not going to want to taste them. For example, Oregano oil. Oh my goodness. I had a friend of mine, she felt like she was coming down with something and she knew that oregano oil was a powerful all natural antibiotic, right? So she's like, okay, I'm gonna start taking it internally. She literally dropped it down her throat. And I know that that burned, like that burned real bad because oregano is a hot, spicy oil. Don't do that. Don't do it, my sweet. I'm not going to say her name since she's watching the recording. She's going to be like, you called me out. Don't do that, guys. You want to get our vegetable capsules. It's just an empty pill capsule that you add the drops of oil into and take it like you would any normal pill. Okay. Now, I do want to mention a couple safety tips for when you are adding your essential oils to your cups or cooking with them. Not all materials are essential oil safe. So I really don't want any of y'all drinking out of these crappy materials anyway, but don't drink out of plastic, styrofoam, or aluminum cans. Those materials are not good for you. Anytime you're drinking out of them, you're actually ingesting a small amount of toxins from them. But if you were to add an essential oil to that cup, it would actually break down that container because they are powerful. Remember, I clean my whole house with this stuff. It'll break down that container and then you'll really be ingesting toxins. Okay, so the essential oil safe materials would be stainless steel. So if you've got a Yeti, a Stanley, those are great. Glass, silicone, or ceramic. Those are all okay. But no plastic, no styrofoam, no aluminum cans. All right. Okay. So let's see. Who can tell me the 3 ways for another prize? Who can tell me the 3 ways to use essential oils?
I can, but I already got some.
It's okay. Go for it, Melinda.
Okay, aromatically, internally, and topically.
You got it. Oh my gosh. Awesome job.
Okay, I have a question for you.
Yes.
You got me thinking about it. Like, oops, sorry. I knew not to drink out of like styrofoam and plastic with the oils, and like I have really expensive diffusers that don't break down with like the citrus stuff. But then I also have some from Amazon that are like $20. And I was like, I know that over time it's going to ruin that plastic and the diffuser's going to bust, but I paid $20 for this one versus $100 for my good one. So I was thinking I can buy 5 and but I guess my question is it messing up the air when I'm diffusing out of, I was just assuming it's just breaking down that plastic and eventually that diffuser is going to break. But then I was like, is that unsafe for the air? Like, I don't know.
Yeah, no, those are great questions. And I would say that it's a bad choice for both of those reasons, right? And what I love is doTERRA doesn't just have the best quality oils, they also have really great diffusers, and they have diffusers with warranty. So if something did go wrong, so you're using it for a year and it just stops working for some reason, you can get a new one. But I have definitely found that they last longer than those cheaper ones, and I'm not worried about them dispersing the plastic into the air.
But you're not really heating it because it's cold. So, I mean, I know like the citrus, I like citrusy stuff. So I was just assuming it's eventually going to break down that plastic and quit. But I don't care if that happens. I mean, because honestly, my $100 ones have eventually bit the dust, and some of my $20 ones are still going. So it's a lot cheaper to, especially if you have them in every room, buy the $20 ones off Amazon. But I just was thinking, I'm not drinking when I diffuse, but
Missy, you had a comment?
Yeah, one thing that I've also realized is, think about the oils that a lot of the companies that sell their diffusers on Amazon are intending to use. So like if you're using a more low-grade diffuser, they're expecting you to use a low-grade essential oil. So if you're using high-grade essential oils, you want to make sure the diffusers that you're using are not going to bust through them super quick. A lot of those companies are like, oh, add 20 drops of oil, to your diffuser. And that like with doTERRA's oils, you only need 3 or 4 drops. And you want to make sure that diffusers that you're using are actually diffusing them properly so they're expanding into more space and giving you the most benefit in breathing it in. You don't want to go through like a whole bottle of oil and you're only like really getting a fraction of it, right? So just some things to think about. I know we've all been tempted to look at those cheaper options, right? Especially if they're really pretty. But we know like really the whole point of the oils, right, is that therapeutic value and making sure that you are getting the best bang for your buck and the best health benefits from that too. So, just some things to weigh when you're making those decisions.
Yeah. Great questions though, Melinda. Thank you for asking them, because you're not the only one who thinks this stuff. So I always love when people actually voice their questions. Did you have any other questions?
No, I just thought of that. I mean, because I have several expensive ones, but I've also got some that are $20 ones, because I was like, I can have 5 of these.
Let's get back here. And if any other questions pop up and I'm going a mile a minute, you can always pop them in the chat box too. My ladies here are really good about making sure we don't miss any questions. All right, so yeah, so we covered now the 3 ways to use those oils aromatically, topically, and internally. And those tools that we really recommend you having so that you can use them all 3 ways and get the best results are the water diffuser, fractionated coconut oil, and veggie capsules. All right, so let's go through now, like our top 10 gotta have oils. We use them every day. The first is lemon. This is a powerful cleanser for your body and your home. So when you are drinking it in your water, it is flushing your body of all the toxins. And as a cleanser for your home, lemon is a especially good citrus for any sticky, greasy messes. Now, you guys understand now what the A, the T, and the I stands for that you've been seeing next to these bottles. It means aromatic, topically, and internally, because lemon can be used all 3 ways. Frankincense. Frankincense is the king of all the essential oils. If you had to pick one to go with, you can't go wrong with frank. It can be used all 3 ways as well, and this is a great choice for promoting calm feelings. It has powerful anti-aging properties, which is why a lot of us love to add it into our skincare routine. And internally, I use this every day because frankincense actually helps your cells perform optimally. Now, what does that mean? Well, it does a little check-in with all of your cells, and if it finds one that's pretty healthy, but maybe just needs some gaps filled, a little bit of help, it'll help it out. But if frankincense is in your body and finds an unhealthy cell, it helps it die off so it doesn't continue replicating. Because when unhealthy cells continue replicating, they cause tumors. So I love using frankincense every day for all of its calming, grounding, anti-aging, and cellular support. This is also a great one for your immune system as well. Digescend, the name kind of says it all. It's our digestive blend. It can also be used aromatically, topically, and internally. And this is our go-to for any tummy stuff. If you need relief from an upset stomach, motion sickness, or nausea, I always take this with me when I'm traveling or during the holidays when we're eating, lots of different foods that we wouldn't normally eat, or maybe just too much food. You can use this at meal times to improve your digestion. Deep Blue is an essential oil blend that has lots of great oils for soothing aching muscles and joints, wonderful for easing head tension. Deep Blue has a really nice, cold, tingly feeling when you first apply it, and then after a few minutes, you feel a slight warming sensation. Deep Blue comes in this, it comes in this form, which, you can put in your diffuser. It also comes in a lotion form. It's called Deep Blue Rub, but my personal favorite is the Deep Blue Stick. The Deep Blue Stick is super easy to apply, and it gives an extra boost of power from the copaiba oil that is in it. Copaiba is a beautiful oil that we source from Brazil. It can also be used all 3 ways, and I use it almost every single day for its ability to soothe aches and pains, settle your body down for sleep, and calming the entire nervous system down. This one is very calming and grounding. It's also a great anti-inflammatory, which is why we put it in the Deep Blue stick, because together it is such a powerful combination for soothing those achy muscles and joints. Breathe. This is a respiratory blend. I actually, confession time, I sleep with Breathe respiratory blend in my diffuser every night because I snore like a mama bear, and it is just much better for everybody. If it's in my diffuser, I sleep better, they sleep better. It's a win-win situation. So if you or a loved one snores like a bear, highly recommend that Breathe oil blend. A lot of guys also will like put it in their beard. I love the Breathe stick. We also have a Breathe roller, and I roll it right under my nose so that it's right there when I'm going to bed, opening up my airways so that everybody sleeps more soundly. But it's not just for at night. You can use it during the day. It's wonderful for opening up those airways, especially when the seasons are changing and everybody's like chill out, grab your breathe, you'll be all right. Okay. Let's see. Oh, and side note on the energetic side of Breathe, I love to have this when myself or my partner is dealing with a lot of, anxious feelings, or, even those panic attacks when you're having trouble breathing and taking those deep breaths. Just putting a drop in your hands and taking, it helps open up those airways. So emotionally, it's really good if you are not in a good spot and need some help taking those deep breaths and calming down. It's very helpful for that. Right. And wild orange. Now, this is a super yummy citrus. It's very sweet. I love cooking with it. I love putting it in my water every day for its detoxing properties, because again, all those citruses are a gentle detox for your body. But wild orange is extremely energizing and invigorating, and it's very uplifting to the mood. We kind of call this one sunshine in a bottle or happiness in a bottle, because it's pretty hard to think of a negative thought when you're breathing in wild orange oil. It's just extremely uplifting. So we do source wild orange from Greece and Brazil. And what I love about the sourcing story behind this, the orange oil is often produced as a byproduct of the juice industry, right? But we don't let anything go to waste. The meat of the fruit is pressed for orange juice, while the rind is cold pressed to produce that wild orange essential oil. And if you want to check in more into the sourcing story of Copaiba, this is a really cool story. We get it from Brazil. And it's just very empowering to these communities that did not have a lot of help, a lot of resources. So we go in the world where these oils are grown the best, where people have been, growing them for generations. We have the best distillation processes. You really just get the most pure, most effective oil every single time while helping the most people. Adaptive. Oh my gosh. Okay. Adaptive has become my favorite essential oil blend since 2020, because this is our calming blend. This is recommended mostly for aromatic and topical use, right? We do have a adaptive pill that you can take, a soft gel. And the soft gel is really cool because it has GABA in there. If you don't know what GABA is a neurotransmitter that actually calms down the receptor sites in your brain. So when you're having a moment, when you're freaking out, your receptor sites are firing like crazy. And the adaptive capsules with that GABA actually calm down those receptor sites. So I like to take those capsules for like preventative stress, whereas in the moment when you need to reset your day, I love to use the essential oil blend. And the adaptive, it does come in a roller too, so I always keep the roller in my purse, but this undiluted version is wonderful for the diffuser. And what adaptive was created for was for stressful situations. It helps you adapt to stressful situations. So if you have anxious feelings, you're feeling very overwhelmed, this would be the first oil blend that I would actually recommend for you because it's so good for easing those nervous feelings. We love to diffuse this during testing in the schools or when kids are just studying because it helps improve sustained attention while easing the mind. So you're able to tackle that to-do list one little thing at a time without getting overwhelmed. Balance is another great choice for calming and grounding, relaxing. I love to bring this to massage, although now I know to just say add a couple drops to your massage oil. It's very calming for the mind and body. And when you diffuse it, it provides this gorgeous, tranquil aroma. I'm thinking of you, Cindy, in your salon. This would probably be a really nice one to be diffusing. All right, so I want to get back to you guys and just do a little self-check-in. We all came to this class hoping to find some natural solutions for whatever you are looking to improve physically or emotionally with your health. So checking back in now, if there was anything that you did not get solutions for, please drop them in the comments. Maybe better sleep, you know, I don't know, all the things. Stress, digestion, or those are usually the big ones that I hear from people. I think we covered all that stuff, but if there's anything else, I definitely want to make sure we get you taken care of. Drop it in the comments if we didn't cover it. Or if you're watching the recording, drop it in the comments. All right, so whatever you guys are looking to improve, do we got one?
Yeah, Cindy was asking about allergies for kids. I sent her some suggestions, but since you guys work a lot with kids too, I'd be curious if you have anything different than what I suggested for her.
So my favorite combination for, you know, just relief as the seasons are changing is peppermint, lemon, and lavender. So you can put those in the diffuser. You can also make a roller. That's what I usually do with my kids. I do both. I put it in the diffuser and then I make a little roller for them. So doTERRA sells empty glass rollers. And with kiddos, you want to fill it about a third of the way with essential oil and then fill the remainder of the bottle with that fractionated coconut oil. Now, if you're using a roller on kiddo, like little kids, like toddlers and under, you're just going to use less essential oil and more carrier oil. We have a whole class on oils for babies, kids, and all that if you want more information on that. But tried and true to that is a really good trio of oils. So lavender, peppermint, and lemon. All right. So whatever you guys came here to get support with, you definitely want to take some time to talk about my favorite product from doTERRA, and it's not an essential oil. Imagine that. Yes, doTERRA is the world's #1 essential oil company. We're the largest, most tested, most trusted, but our #1 product is actually a trio of supplements. And I think all of us on the call can attest that the product we're about to share with you guys has actually been the #1 game changer for all of our health. I know y'all, so I know it has been. But if anybody's watching the recording, definitely share your story. And what I'm talking about is Lifelong Vitality Pack. This is doTERRA's #1 product, and we even have a 30-day satisfaction guarantee. So if you did try it for 30 days and you didn't feel better, you could send it back with nothing to lose. I've never had anybody actually do that because anybody who does this consistently for 30 days is blown away by how much better they feel, not just physically, but emotionally. The first things people start to notice are how much more energy they have. They're like, I just feel younger. Like I could go all day long. I just have so much more energy. I love hearing that from my clients. The other thing that I hear from them is better focus or like that brain fog. I know we've got some mamas on this call and we suffer from the brain fog, right? I notice it if I skip my supplements for an afternoon. I'm like, what is wrong with me? Like I just can't keep up. Oh, I forgot my Lifelong Vitality Pack, like every time. But that's the other big thing I hear. Other people like those little aches and pains that they were like, I just thought that was part of getting older. They just start to melt away. And the big thing for me, it took like about 2 or 3 months of consistently being on it before I just suddenly one day recognized how much happier I was. Like, your emotions are just, because you're supported, your body is supported. You are giving your body the tools that it needs on a cellular level to not just function, but thrive. And there's three components to the Life on Vitality. You can take them separately, but you're going to have way better results when you take all three of them together. The Microplex DMZ is going to be your whole food multivitamins and minerals. Now, I stress whole food because most of the supplements out there in the market are full of synthetics, fillers, and our body does not know what the heck it is. It doesn't know how to process it. But it does with this. It knows exactly what it is. The Alpha CRS Plus is the second supplement in this trio, and this is pumped full of antioxidants. It is there to support your cells, give you more energy and longevity. And the third is the Z Omega. So this is going to have your healthy blend of omegas, your 3, 6, and 9 fatty acids, and 9 essential oils. So you can see all the different areas of your body that it supports. This, above anything else, I recommend people start with. Like, if you're serious about making changes to your health, start with this. Usually most of the stuff is addressed by taking the supplements, and then anything that's left over, we can, specifically look at an oil protocol for you. But seriously, guys, like, if you take anything away from this class, it's the Life on Vitality path. Game changer for your health. I do have to mention, though, if you're really looking to support your metabolism, not only would I recommend the Life on Vitality pack, but we have a fairly new system called the MetaPower system. And the main focus of this one is to support your metabolic system. So all the products here, we have a whole class for this, so I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time on MetaPower. If you want the MetaPower recording, just go ahead and comment MetaPower, and we will get in touch with you and send you the recording. But the big things that people are seeing from this is the inhibiting of the fat cell maturation, curbing cravings, specifically sugar cravings, and supporting your metabolic health. So if you want more info on that, just type MetaPower and we will hook you up with more info. All right, so I know y'all have your big old wish list. Oh my gosh. Don't worry if you can't get it all at once. We will show you how to break up your wish list and show you how to actually start earning points to get freebies. Now, there are 3 ways to get your oils into your home. The first is retail. Nobody's going to do that here because that is most expensive. You'd only do that if you were buying it from like a salon or a chiropractor or something. The best way to do it is to become a wholesale member. And lucky for y'all, if you get started with any of us wellness advocates, you do not have to pay the wholesale membership price. Normally it's $35 for a whole year, and that gives you the wholesale pricing, which is 25% cheaper than retail. And because you know us, we are hooking you up with that free membership. All right. So yeah, once you're a wholesale member, you get the best products for the best prices. It's just like your Costco or BJ's or Sam's Club. If you have like a membership with any of those companies, and you get it, you're just getting the discount, 25% off. And once you're a member, there's nothing, like, you're not locked into anything. You don't have a minimum, anything like that. But for those of us who do order regularly, they have a very generous rewards program where we not only get the 25% below retail with our wholesale membership, but we also earn free products through our loyalty rewards program. It's like our frequent flyer program, and we get spoiled. Like, so many freebies. I love helping people get freebies. It's like, I don't know, I'm really into it. It's a lot of fun. So we're not going to sell you a box of oils and be like, okay, have a nice life. Like, nice meeting you. No, that's not how we do it. We want to have a relationship with you. We want to be checking in. We want you to be attending all of the amazing classes that we offer every week. But you're also going to get some other goodies. We each have a little welcome packet that we like to send our people. It's full of, some natural tools and resources, some freebies and samples. But the real value, the real gold mine is in the personal consultation. So whenever your box of oils arrives, you're going to have a wellness consult with us where we show you exactly how to use what you just purchased. We're going to set you up with a daily wellness plan so that you can get in the habit of taking care of yourself every single day. And we're going to show you how to log into your account and save the most money with your membership. We also give you access to our VIP education group on Facebook. This is an amazing community where we have giveaways and ongoing support, and you actually have access not just to whatever oil mentor invited you to this class, but you have access to our whole team. And we work with a wide range of holistic healers. We've got doctors, chiropractors, nurses, healers of all different modalities on our team. So you get to pick all of our brains, and we get to support you and celebrate all the wins that you're having with your family's health on our VIP education group. Like every day there's tips and all kinds of cool holistic advice that's posted on there. So that alone is a pretty good resource right there. So all of that you get when you get started with us, and of course, ongoing support. So anytime that you want to revisit your wellness goals, tweak some protocols, get any support, you have access to us. Now, right now, I want to show you how to get some extra freebies because new members, we can help you get a free diffuser with your first order. So next to all of the prices of all of our oils and diffusers and all the things for your home, like guys, seriously, everything that you are buying from like Amazon or Target, no, get it from doTERRA. It's pure, it's safe, it's effective. It's freaking awesome. You can start cashing in all those points for freebies. Pretty cool. That's here. Okay, so there's a point value assigned to all the products, right? And if that point value is at least 150 points, not only will you get that waived enrollment fee for your first year of doTERRA membership, you'll get free shipping and this free diffuser. Now, a lot of people are like, well, what is the renewal fee for our membership? You don't have to pay the $35 next year. It drops down to $25, but you're mailed a free bottle of peppermint. So it really pays for itself the first year. Well, actually, you don't even have to pay for the first year because you're getting it free for us. So you're getting the hookup. But yeah, we would love to show you how to get that freebie, that free diffuser, because if you're anything like us, you're going to want a diffuser in every room. So we'll help you do that. And there's an additional promotion going on this month as well. If your order, your starter order is at least 200 PV, not only will you get all this, but you'll also get a free bottle of that adaptive calming blend. That's that one that's good for stress, relaxation, right when you're feeling overwhelmed or having anxious feelings. You get a big old bottle of that for free, plus the bath oil version of that, which is super yummy and a wonderful way to pamper yourself. So we're going to help you get as many freebies as possible. Definitely get together with whoever invited you to this class because we are really good at looking at your needs, whatever you're working on with your health, whatever your budget is, we will find you the right starter kit, whether we build your own kit or you choose one of these ones that we have. We have a couple collections of products, and there's some savings when you buy them in a set like this. Like this Healthy Habits kit has the supplements, 5 of our most popular oils and the deep blue, as well as some digestive supplements. You see this green bubble here? This is showing you how much you're saving by buying it as a set versus ordering all of these things individually. Like this other kit, Home Essentials kit. Oh my gosh, this comes with this beautiful diffuser and our large size of all the bottles. You're saving $122 here. Or if you want to go all in, this is the Natural Solutions kit. This is my favorite one because you get the supplements, a lot of the natural health products, diffuser, this gorgeous box. You get the coconut oil. Like it has all the things. This is absolutely my favorite kit of all. But we will help you find the right kit for you, or customize and create your own for whatever your needs and budget are. So text me or whoever invited you what your wish list is, what your budget is. We will find you the right fit, and we'll try to find you as many freebies as we can hook you up with. And if you enjoyed this class, guys, and you are thinking of, friends, family members who might be open to learning about some natural solutions for their health, invite them to our next class. We do this webinar every Wednesday night, or we can, set up a time for you to have your own special class where we teach and you invite all your people. And I love gifting this. This is a cute little keychain, and I will give you this whenever you host a class, and fill up 1 dram for every person that you get to the class. I'll hook you up with a dram of oil to go in your cute little keychain. So you can take all your favorites with you wherever you go. And once you're a member with doTERRA, we have an affiliate program. It's called Refer a Friend. So once you're a member, you have a link that you can share with your friends and family that will give them their first year of membership for free. And they're not the only ones winning. You are also getting 20% of their first purchase in doTERRA dollars, which you can spend on anything you want on your account. And we actually still coach them. So they'll get all the same perks that you do. They'll get our coaching and support. They'll get plugged into the same resources. It's a win-win-win. That's how we do it with doTERRA. Everybody wins, everybody's empowered, and everybody's in a better place. So I hope you all enjoyed this class. Hopefully you learned some new tools and tricks. If you enjoyed it and you know some other people who might be open to learning, please invite them to other classes so we can hook you up with a gift for inviting them. And yeah, everybody wins. Did I miss any questions? I want to make sure I didn't miss anything. I think we're good in the chat, right? Missy says, her husband's been putting the breathe stick in his beard, especially doing yard work. Ooh, I didn't think about that. Yes. Great for helping kids stay focused in the class. You're talking about adaptive, I'm guessing. Yes. Awesome. Swap where you shop. Yeah. Oh my gosh. I used to buy everything from like Target and Amazon. And then I started actually understanding how many toxins are in most products. And it's just so nice having everything you need from doTERRA or shampoo.
And the savings that comes with that too. I mean, just swapping to doTERRA with a rewards program brings down the price so much, and we get hooked up with all the free stuff. So it's like, what? Like, I don't know. It just makes the most sense for our families. I'm super grateful.
So many freebies. Like they're just they're generous in all the ways.
Yeah. It's the best way to buy.
Well, thank you guys so much for being here tonight. And if you're watching the recording and have any questions, definitely reach out to whoever invited you to view it. We're excited to help you guys get started. And I hope that everybody is feeling empowered and ready to reach for these more natural solutions whenever they need it for their family. So thank you so much for being here.
Thanks for teaching, Case.
Yes, of course. It's my pleasure.